Hey, what's going on, guys? I thought I would make a video here just going over my new PC build, kind of a pickups video. I've got all the individual boxes here. Basically what I did was, over the past month or so, I've been doing a lot of research into building a PC myself. Then I kind of stumbled across an ad, a classified ad on Kijiji. Had a link to a website, a guy that builds PCs for people. He just does it out of his basement. I was a little wary at first. I emailed him, and he emailed me like 3 different options. I told him my my limit was $1,200, and I just said I want to be able to run Crysis 3 at max settings. I only said that just because I heard it's very graphic intensive on the PC, so it's kind of like the benchmark of PC games right now. I by no means, I guess, I don't really consider myself a PC gamer. I have a gaming PC strictly for Steam. The games are very cheap and they look fantastic compared to this generation systems. I'm not a keyboard and mouse guy. I've never played a keyboard or a first-person shooter with keyboard and mouse. I use the Xbox controller for anything I can. The only thing I didn't use a mouse or a controller for was Diablo. But I mean, I don't know, I guess maybe I am a PC gamer now. So anyways, this guy, I couldn't be happier. I trusted the guy 100%. Very nice guy, explained everything. I've done a lot of research, so I know a little bit about building PCs and the parts, and I priced all out. I knew what this would cost in beforehand. And I mean, it was at least $2,000. So for $1,200 all in, basically, I went out and bought the parts. He found all the cheapest, the parts I wanted at the cheapest prices, and I went to his supplier, picked it up. It was a storefront, so it was all legit. Paid by credit card, got all the receipts, and then he just charged me $100 to put it all together. He optimized the system for me, put some software on. He had a whole software suite of like Illustrator and all that, but I decided not to put any of that on. This is strictly a Steam box, so I could not be happier with how this went. This guy was fantastic. So I'm just going to kind of go through some of the parts here. I may sound like I know what I'm talking about here, but I literally just learned about all this past couple weeks, actually. So I'll start off with the kind of one of the bigger pieces here. This is a Sapphire Radeon HD 7950 AMD graphics processor, or graphics card I should say. Not the best, but pretty fucking close. I think this is one step down. The 7970 is the highest Radeon card, AMD. Yeah, I think my last PC had a 76 something in it, or 75, and it was starting to chug. This is a far better PC for the money that I paid almost the same amount for my other one 2 years ago, and it was nowhere near this powerful. This is borderline ridiculous. The next coolest thing here is the AMD FX 8-core processor, Black Edition. Not sure what that means. I had no idea they even made 8 cores. I just learned that they had 6-core processors. My old one was a 4-core. The guy was actually running a lower version of this chip. He was running the 6-core version on his personal computer, and he showed me he was running Far Cry 3 with just this processor, and or maybe it was the motherboard. No, I'm pretty sure it was this processor. I think he had the 6-core version, and with no video card, and he was running Far Cry 3 on pretty decent settings, not ultra or max, but it looked pretty damn good without a video card, which was pretty impressive, I thought. So yeah, a pretty ridiculous chip. From what he said, this is pretty much the best processor you can get right now. 4 gigahertz. Yeah, I love all the buzzwords on these things. Anyways, move on here. Real quick, this is the memory I used, 8 gigs. DDR3, 8 gigabyte, Kingston, HyperX. Pretty good RAM apparently. And the motherboard here apparently is another big deal. I don't know a whole lot about motherboards, but it's an ASUS motherboard. SLI ready, which I can't even remember what that means. Again, a whole bunch of buzzwords. I'm not the biggest PC guy. But yeah, pretty cool nonetheless. I haven't had a chance. I'm actually going to go through all these boxes and kind of geek out a little bit. This is the liquid cooler, which you attach to the processor to make sure it's nice and cool. Actually, a pretty cool piece of hardware here. And then the power supply, which is pretty beefy. You need to use a good power supply to support the chip that I'm using and the graphics card. CX750M by Corsair. And then just a Corsair case. This case is very basic. I really don't care about the case, as long as it's functional. This is the new machine here. It's got just a basic CD, DVD drive. I think that was like 15 bucks. They're pretty much obsolete now. I don't even really ever need to use that, but for that price, it's best to throw one in. On the top left here, there's two USB 3.0 ports. I've got my Turtle Beach headset set up there. Here's the old machine here. I'm pretty happy with how quiet the new one is. What else can I show you? This is what I use for my controlling the PC down here. You can see the screen there. That's how I have it set up. If anybody else, I'm looking for a new one of these, kind of like maybe a little bit bigger, better keyboard, but kind of like something I can control the mouse with my thumb. If anybody's got any suggestions, let me know. I guess quickly I'll just show you my Steam here. I can focus on the TV. That's awful. So I'm using my 360 controller here with the up here I've got the wireless adapter thingy. I just picked up one from China from Deal Extreme. Works great. I'll just kind of go into big picture mode here real quick. For any of you that haven't seen big picture, basically this is another console. It just feels like a console, a very powerful console. Ticket to Ride, I was playing. Psychonauts. They did an update for the Psychonauts PC version, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I was playing that, and then Bioshock. I actually purchased Bioshock on the 360, and you probably saw in one of my earlier pickup videos, and was really not impressed with the visuals. And I had heard how amazing it looks on PC. You're not going to be able to get a good idea of the graphics on this thing, but Bioshock, it's night and day. It's that good. It's really fantastic. So yeah, guys, that's my new gaming PC. I don't know if I showed the old guys there to the left. I'll probably try and sell him off. I'm not sure what I'll get for it, but yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.